Good morning, gurus. Welcome to another episode. I hope you're having a beautiful day. My trades, I've set them lower onto the weekly supports to be very secure. Currently, the only things I'm holding are USDT and MCRT in my trading account. I have all my seed investments and I've just been buying more off the markets. But right now on the trading, try to do leverage trades. Well, my hair's messy. I just woke up. I'm trying to do leverage trades and I'm going to trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, Uniswap, World, Ton. And I'm only going to trade them off the major supports. Why? Because the time to go heavy long Bitcoin was 16K. The time to go heavy alts was 16K. To go all in spots, to go in heavy, massive leverage longs. Now I'm being very secure on my gains. I made massive gains. This account, if you watch it, was 150K, now 1.2 million. And I've taken around $500,000 from it, actually. So it's 1.7 million all up, probably gains to seed invest. I seed invested OpenAI or series round at 100K. I put into OpenAI at 157 billion valuation. Seed invested XAI, which is Elon Musk's AI company, which is beautiful. I can't tell you about how to do those because those are securities. I'll check with my legal team how we can maybe share it to the community, how you can get into that. But usually those are accredited investors and higher ticket items. But maybe it is possible. I'll ask the team. Now I'm going to show you trades on Bitcoin and Ethereum and where I've got my leverage trades put down. Tesla was up 4%, went to 410 yesterday. It's around 400 and something right now, which is actually incredible. If you were buying with me on this channel, we were buying it at $141. And if you remember in March, I sold all my crypto at the top and I moved almost everything into, not everything, but a massive amount of capital into Tesla at 141, now $400. Big congratulations, everyone. Who remembers? Let me know in the comments section if you remember those Tesla buys. Let's jump into technicals for Bitcoin now. We're going into the technicals. And again, right now, I'm almost all in cash, 1.198. I spent a few $1,000s the last days while traveling. 1.198. The last 7 days up from 1079. So still up in the last 7 days, 120K. Even though I haven't been making trades that much. It was just when I sold and World Trade made me gains. In the last month, from 779 to almost 1.2, which is almost 420K in the last month. You can see here, I sold Bitcoin before the drop at 98K, and now it came down yesterday, it came to a low of 94K, which was actually lower than the drop that happened a few days ago, actually. Oh no, the drop that happened, let's see, on the 2 hourly. Yeah, lower than the drop that happened. Oh no, almost the same as that drop. It came down to 93, 94, and then we're getting a bounce back to 97, which is very good to see. Funding fee has gone positive. It is bouncing back. It would have actually been good to get in on that double bottom at 94K area. But I want to be defensive. Let's go into the technicals on Bitcoin. You can see yesterday, Google was up 5%, Tesla was up 2.8%, Uniswap 2%. So we're getting a bounce back on the altcoins. Let's go into Bitcoin, 97K. Getting a strong bounce back on Bitcoin, actually. That was a clear double bottom yesterday at 93. Almost came down to that trade activation. But I made the trade lower, but that would have actually been good to get in 94,200 because it's already at 97, so that's a 3K gain. But let's go into the weekly charts. On the weekly charts, I always start off on the weekly. We've still got this big cup and handle that's playing out. The target of this cup and handle, this distance here, is the base of the cup. So this is still the main target, I would say, for Bitcoin, which we almost hit, to be honest. If we measure out the cup, the target for this is 106K, which we came close. We came to 104K. So the major pattern on Bitcoin actually hit. So that's quite important information. Bitcoin indicator bot still fired a buy a few weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, still a blue buy, and crypto guru bot still a blue buy from 20K. You get them both in the crypto master course. Stochastic turning down a little bit, as you can see, and a little bit the volume is dropping off, which is worrisome, but we still have 4 days remaining. Stochastic is trying to turn up. It broke out of this channel and then got a bounce and then pushed up again. Let's go closer into the 4-hour. The place that I really want to get in is that big support is 90,700, which is clearly visible. That's when Bitcoin spiked down, liquidated everyone, hit 90,700. Do I see any major pattern on the 4-hourly? I'm seeing that it's curving, you see? It's kind of having resistance. It's the opposite of what you see here. See, when you see here, you can see that it's like curving this way. Like it's trying to push up. You can see that it's trying, like comes down, but it's trying to push up. It's curving that way. But here you can see it's kind of curving downwards now. It's trying to, it's holding on. It's not trying to push up. It's kind of holding on. So that's not such a beautiful thing. Also, I do see a little bit of, you could say this could be considered head and shoulders patterns. A little bit of head and shoulders patterns. You seeing it? Like it's a little bit head and shoulder formations, which is interesting. On the 4-hourly, the stochastic is oversold, turning up. The volume is increasing. And we did get on this 4-hourly a clear double bottom on the hourly chart. But I'm not so impressed right now. Let's see. Because Michael Saylor also, he bought like $2 billion worth of Bitcoin at 98K, he posted, and it barely moved. So if Michael Saylor is the one buying billions of it to try and prop it up, and he keeps posting it everywhere, it's like he's trying to prop it up, you know what I mean? He's trying to make people buy it and be like, oh, look, I bought 2 billion of it. You should also buy it. But at the same time, no one's really buying up here at 100K. Microsoft also declined to add it to their balance sheet yesterday. Bitcoin dropped a little bit on that news, but bounced back. There's a clear little, I would say, descending triangle. Could get a pump to 104. Would have been good to get in at 94, to be honest. Like you can see, that was quite a strong support area on the local time frame, the shorter time frames, 94,196. I would still take it at 90,000 because that's really, I mean, we have a big support here, but that's where it spiked down. So that's where actually the leverage got liquidated out, 90,700. Yeah, I would still try to take it from 90,000. That's where I would make gains. Like to open it up here, okay, I could make some gains, but it's also got a lot of risk to open it up here. What happens if then Bitcoin just spikes down? Like I wouldn't make much money. Say I opened it from here, 97 to 106. I would only make, I take a lot of risk to make only 9% gains. Where if I open it from down here at 90K, I take less risk to make 20% gains. So it's a better risk to reward ratio. So this is the trade I would open on Bitcoin, 90,899, stop loss 89,590, risking 1,300 to make 16,300 with no leverage. 10x leverage would be 160,000. And this is the trade I've got set up on Bybit. You can see I've got 10 Bitcoin at 90,448. Let's modify it. It was 90,899. Let's do 20 Bitcoin off here. So at 90, how much would that trade cost actually? I'll set it up again because I want to know the exact 90,889, 20 Bitcoin with 20x leverage, open long. So 20 Bitcoin would be a $1.8 million trade. Let's keep it at 10 Bitcoin. Why? Because now the funding fees, when Bitcoin pumps to 100K, the funding, so it's almost, let's make it a $1 million trade. So I'll do 12 Bitcoin. How much is that? 11 Bitcoin. Let's do 11.1111. I like these numbers. So that will be $1.1 million trade. 11.11 Bitcoin at 90,889. That's set. And then I've got Doge set at 33 cents, World at $2. Let's check out World. World came down, but it's getting a strong bounce back. But it came down last night. World came down to $2.40. Right, let's look on the 50. No, it came down last night to $2.70. And this is where I sold World. I sold World before the drop. Oh, it's not showing, but I sold World before the drop at around $3. If you remember my videos, like around $3.80, and then it dropped down to $2.50. It activated the trade, and then I bought it. But it doesn't show the history. Bybit needs to fix this. It doesn't show my buys, sells anymore, which sucks. But if you saw those videos, so I've got a trade at World on $2. Let's check out, I want to check out Ethereum and World now. So that's my Bitcoin setup. Let's check out Ethereum and World. Ethereum 3661. On the hourly, I see a head and shoulders. But let's go into the weekly. On the weekly charts, we've still got this very beautiful pattern on Ethereum, but you can clearly see that it got rejected out of the symmetrical triangle, which I thought, if you've been following my videos, I thought it was too early to break out here. Why? Let me know in the comment section why you think it's too early to break out here. If you want to do a little test, pause the video and let me know in the comment section why you think it's too early to break out here. And then I'm going to 3, 2, 1. I'm going to tell you why. 70%. So pause it. Usually these symmetrical triangles break out 70% of the move. So if we were to measure out 70% of this move, it would actually be around here. So it did break out early, and that's why I also closed my Ethereum trade up here at $4,000 around before it dropped down. Now we're at 3,600 because it was too early. So it does have the potential to actually do this. If there is some big liquidation cascade, has the potential to do this and then break out. But the target is still 7,300. So I want to be in the trade. We have big support at 3,300. It came down yesterday to 3,400. And I've got my Ethereum trade at 3,000. Maybe it's too conservative, 3,020. That's the major support, 3,020. This is like these yellow lines are the support lines as I teach you in the Crypto Master Course. You want to try and get it off major supports. You don't want to buy it near all-time high, which was here. So that's a big support, 3,300. I mean, Ethereum right now is one of the strongest of the coins, in my opinion. But I can clearly see the big support is at 3,020. If there is some kind of puke, like we did drop from 4,000 down to 3,400, it's not unfathomable that we come down to 3,020. And it is part of the pattern. Like if you measure out, if we draw the symmetrical triangle, it's usually 70% of the move you get that breakout. Okay, I'll keep it at 3,020. I might miss some gains though if it does not, like if it just breaks out here. But I'm willing. I cleared 1.2 million in cash, so I don't really want to take too much risk. I want to be more protecting my capital. As rule number one by Warren Buffett: don't lose money. Rule number one. Rule number two by Warren Buffett: don't forget rule number one. Don't lose money. Now most people will be like, "Oh, why is that? How do you make money by not losing money?" If you have $1,000, okay, your life's not changed. But say you manage to make that $1,000 into $3,000, not changed. Say you make that $3,000 into $10,000, not so much change. Say you make that $10,000 into $100,000, not so much change. Now, I started this account with 150,000 last year, if you guys remember, 150,000, and I took out 500K. Now, say I lost that 100K. That sucks. I have to start again from $1,000. But say I didn't lose that 100K and I followed rule number one by Warren Buffett, don't lose money. Rule number two by Warren Buffett, don't forget rule number one. And I trade safely. I now have $1.2 million, which is life-changing money for people. You understand? So don't forget rule number one. Never forget rule number one. If people are telling you, go into this thing, it's high risk but massive reward, fuck them. Don't forget rule number one. Don't lose money. Even if you have 300K, your life's already changed. Even if you have 150K, you already have some kind of quality of life change. So it's not to try and make $500 million or $10 billion or $10 million. It's to just compound your money. The eighth wonder, Albert Einstein quote, the eighth wonder of the world is compounding interest. Those who understand it reap the rewards. Those who don't pay it. And a quick rundown of that. $1,000, if I keep doubling it without losing, $1,000, $2,000, $4,000, $8,000, $16,000, $32,000, $64,000, $128,000, $240,000, $500,000, $1 million, $2 million, $4 million, $8 million, $16 million, $32 million, $64 million, $128 million. You understand? You understand? Not that many times, but if I lost it at any one of those points, I have to start back again you would have to start back again at $1,000. So compound interest. So make sure you protect your capital. That's the most important thing. That's why it's rule number one by Warren Buffett. So I would open it at 3,000. If you only have $100, you got to take more risk to make more gains. That's why but I would still learn trading and I'd still do it in a very smart way. So that's the trade I would take on Ethereum. Opening 3,020. Stop loss 3,600, risking $367 per Ethereum to make 4,300 with no leverage. So risking $367 to make $4,000 with no leverage. With 10x leverage, $43,000. Where can you risk $367 to make $4,000? Let me know in the comment section down below. But this is the trade I would take on Ethereum, which is beautiful. And I've got that trade already set up. You can see here, I've got 186 Ethereum at 3,020. I've got Doge at 33 cents. And I've got Uni at $11.95. Now, maybe some of you don't have the capital to just sit there and wait and make or the capacity or not be able to make to protect your capital. Maybe you don't have much capital and you need to take more risk. Then I would open a trade where we got this double bottom support on Bitcoin at 94K. I'll take a little bit more risk here. This is a riskier trade, but and I would take a very tight stop loss in case it fails, and I would take it to the yellow trend line. Risk to reward is 13 times, risking 956 to make 13,000 with no leverage, with 10x per Bitcoin, with 10x leverage 130,000. So it opens at 94,196, stop loss 93,000. Yeah, it needs to be just under there, 93,694, and take profit 106,000. No, yellow. 106,000, risk to reward 25 times, risking 496 to make 12,600. That's a nice risk to reward ratio, 25 times. Okay, I take more risk, but the potential reward is very nice. So risking 496 to make 12,645. With no leverage, with 10x leverage, $126,000 of profits. Those are the two trades, and that's what I would take on Ethereum. And don't forget to join us in the Telegram. Right now, there's 310 of you online, and now a lot of people... James will never contact you personally, ask for money. Be cautious of spammers pretending to be him. Now, a lot of people are helping the community because I've been giving away a lot of prizes to people that help the community, which is beautiful. Liquidation prices when your margin gets liquidated. Thank you for helping people. Marta, can't wait for uploaded videos. This is why it is advised, if you're a new trader, stay away from perpetual trading. You will get liquidated if you put a long and the market goes to opposite. I don't think that. I think you should learn, because if you watch my pinned video on YouTube, you understand why I teach trading. You're so full. Yeah, so don't fall for scams. James will never contact you. Thank you, everyone, for supporting the community. I'm going to randomly scroll and pick some winners now. Ready? Okay. James, traveling, when you see this, can someone say what time James is going to post? It's going to be within an hour or so. Thank you for supporting the community. You win $100. Okay, let's pick someone else. Ready? I'm going to just scroll up. It's not automatically translating. Wait, let's get the last comment. Watching James and his videos updates can make your day feel complete because they provide value. Now I think a lot of people are just posting because I'm giving rewards. Okay, let's pick someone else. Oh, let's do it on Twitter. I picked one there. Let's pick one on Twitter, on X. 95,000 followers on X. Tesla stock pump urgent. When is the time to sell Tesla? $600 is my goal. This was when I warned everyone and I closed my Bitcoin trade at 97,000 at 30,000 in profits. But Bitcoin is back to that level, which is amazing. It would have been good to actually activate at 94 on that dip. World was at 24K. It was $3.30, but now it's around $2.90, and Ethereum is still under. So Ethereum, I will set buy orders down. You can see where I set the buy orders. World then activated on a drop at $2.50, made me 35K profits in a few seconds, and that's what's really good. James, this is all great, but how should one act in a situation where you're holding 3 to 5K in tokens with small market cap? For example, my profit on these positions is around 40-60%. However, if I sell everything, I'll significantly crash the price. Liquidity on PancakeSwap is only about 10% of the market cap. Sell small amounts. Sell small amounts per day. Thank you. Was a mating trade and big win. Thank you, Crypto Trinity. You win $100, which is beautiful. Love, bro. Keep it up. I closed all positions before 16 minutes. Amazing. Missed this, but luckily not in much at the moment. Long time follower, first time replier. I'm shocked. MCRT price hasn't gone up since 2020. They're building amazing stuff. You can check it out. You can follow the Magic Craft game on X. The stuff they're building, the tech they're building is incredible, and I've been buying more of it. I've got 4.5 million impressions on X. Check this out, everyone. Almost this month, you can see premium. I need to monetize. I haven't monetized my X. But you can see this month in the last 1 week, yesterday I had 183,000, the day before 234,000 and around 600 followers. Last week, 1 million impressions in the last week, which is incredible. And then in the last month, check out this, in the last month, it's 4.5 million impressions in the last month, which is amazing. Engagement rates, the video views, crazy views. Let's see if anyone, the last person to post something. You deserve it. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you for supporting. You win $100. If you have any requests, does anyone have any requests for tickers? Let's see here in the comments. God bless you, James. Thank you. We going down. Please do TA on CRV. Let's do it. CRV. Wow, Curve, I remember, was at 20 cents or something during the bear market. I didn't buy any Curve because I focused on other things. But let's see how it went up from, wow, look at the low. The low was on CRV was 19 cents. Wow, 10x, everyone. The low was 19 cents. And now we're sitting at, wow, that's crazy. Remember when I sold it, it went up 548%, and now it's sitting 400% up. Unbelievable. Great. And the volume is growing like crazy on Curve. Nice entry point, actually. Very big support here, but it went up too much, 400%. The best place to get it is to try and get it on some kind of, I mean, this is a pullback from $1.30 to $1. It dropped 30%, but it's still up 400%, so it's a little bit dangerous. But this at all-time high, the all-time high of Curve, I would take out the first initial pump because that's not really, was $6.80. And that was before the bear market, before 2021 bear market, 2022 bear market, $6.80. Now we're sitting at $1. So it does have the potential to 600%, and the volume is growing. Curve is one of the liquidity staking pools on Curve Finance. I would say a big support and a very profitable place would be to take it from 80 cents. I'm actually going to set this trade. Nice call on Curve. Thank you very much. I'm going to set this trade. I'm going to take it to all-time high because the volume, look at the volume growing. So this is the trade I'll take on Curve. 48 risk reward, risking 12 cents to make $6 per curve, or 683% would be my goal. So I'm going to open this trade at this big support area. How do you know it's a big support? You see these previous weeks where it touches this line. As I teach you in the Crypto and Stock Room Masterclass, here you have lots of touches. Here you have lots. So there's a lot of support area around there. So I would open it at 88 cents. Stop loss. Don't need to take such a deep stop loss, but maybe the market wicks back. 88 cents, stop loss 75 cents. Take profit at $6.80. Let's set it up. I'm going to set up this trade. We're getting a bounce back, strong bounce back on Doge and in the market. Wow, Doge dropped a lot. Doge dropped, the low on Doge was 36 cents. Now we're at 39. The high on Doge was 48 cents. The low was 36 cents. But you see it's like curving top a little bit. I'll leave my trades as I had them before. CRV, it's more conservative now at the highs. CRV, so I want to open a trade on Curve. Order by cost. Let's do a $20,000 trade. The order is going to open at, I'm more conservative now. Going all in here would have been smart. In November 2024 or October 2024 at 20 cents, you could have gone in all in, like not all in, never go all in on anything, but you could have gone heavy in at 20 cents. You could have gone leverage longs. Now you need to be more cautious 1 month later after a pump 400%. But opening at 88 cents, stop loss 75 cents. Take profit $6. So I'll make $578,000 if it hits $6. I risk $14,000. Open long, risk is too much. The margin that I would need is 19,000. Oh, it's only 5x leverage. Let's do 11. If you're a new trader, 3x leverage is good enough. So I'm risking 19,000 to make 217,000. Okay, confirm. So this CRV trade would open at 88 cents. And it would risk, it's opening at 88 cents. It's 247,000 curve. Order cost $19,000 or $20,000. Value will be $217,000. Liquidation price is at 82 cents. I need to add more margin to that to make it less liquidation. So those are my trades. And Bitcoin is bouncing back right now from 94. Let's see how it does. Very important to see how it does. And if it pushes through here, will be very good. If you want to learn how to trade and do all this, go underneath the video. Down below, underneath the video, sign up to Bybit, 60K bonus, my main exchange for trading and the best for liquidity and the best for most pairs and lowest fees, in my opinion. Weex is giving a $200 sign up for US, UK, and Australia, and jamescryptoguru.com for the courses and for the Telegram. That's my updates in the market. Congratulations to the winners. And I'll give out more prizes. Whoever supports the community, supports my tweets, X posts, anything. I'm just randomly picking winners. And don't just post things just to seem like you're supporting the community. I'm going to try and, like if it's bots or something, I'm only going to find the people that are really supporting the community. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up, and turn the bell. Thank you for watching. I am being more conservative here. Rule number 1 by Warren Buffett, protect your capital. Rule number 2, don't forget rule number 1. Love you all. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.